What is up YouTube, Jlockemup here, and today I'm going to talk about the Lockdown Defender archetype. It's an archetype that is pretty much my second archetype I made, and all the updates changed them a little bit. I just wanted to tell you guys if this archetype is worth using still or not. Now in the updates, as you guys know, they did tone down stealing, so you can't really just like go around spamming square anymore and expect steal after steal. That pickpocket Hall of Fame is not as good as it used to be, but they did tone down a lot of the major like cheesy badges, so I honestly expected this to happen. Now if you look at all the stats of Lockdown Defender, it is great. They have pretty decent dunking, they have pretty good rebounding, high strength, high speed. So when you play it with this position at the park, you kind of play like a center mindset from the previous 2Ks, how you're not really scoring like with the ball in your hand, set a lot of screens, get a lot of rebounds, and your work is to clamp up on defense. And I'm telling you guys, it's pretty dang easy to clamp up on defense. Obviously it takes some sort of stick skill. You can't just go to the park and expect to clamp up everyone because, you know, you're a Lockdown Defender. You need some sort of stick skill. So if you're bad at the game, you know, you're not gonna do well as a Lockdown Defender. But people do not realize how much the Lockdown Defender is good on offense. I know it's a Lockdown Defender, but they can spot up shoot pretty well. I have some Lockdown Defender gameplay in the background. You see me, I might be shooting some shots every now and then, but they can green middies, they can shoot threes if they're wide ass open. Just make sure you get up those hot zones to make it a little bit easier for you. But the Lockdown Defender's badges are amazing. To me, the best badge in the game is that defensive stopper badge and that Hall of Fame. It makes you, it's so easy to play defense after you get this badge, and it's gonna like cancel out or strike down some of the badges of your opponent. So all those bronze badges are gone, and I think the Hall of Fame badges now become, I think, either bronze or silver, so that's good. But they can only work with similar playstyles. So I think if you're a small forward, you can get affected on shooting guards, small forwards, and power forwards. So if you're Lockdown Defender, I really suggest being a shooting guard, so you affect point guards, shooting guards, and small forwards. Now LD said that they might be changing that around in the future, that defensive stopper badge might work on pretty much everyone, because a small forward should be able to, you know, clamp up a point guard archetype, but it's just a little bit weird. So I think they're going to fix that in the future and change it around. You know, pickpocket isn't as good. That charge card does not really matter. It kind of sucks because like that charge card does not mean anything to me unless I'm playing Pro-Am, which I do from time to time, but I just don't like that badge. Chase down artist is a really good badge to have, especially at Hall of Fame. Even bronze is good, but Hall of Fame you can really notice the difference. When chasing people down, you get the block almost every single time. Like no more hand pretty much going through the ball. You get most of those blocks. So when you're in this position, obviously play away from the ball, do back cuts, try to look to you know, get the ball in the paint, maybe dish it back out to a shooter, but just don't try to handle the ball's Lockdown Defender too much. I know it is possible. You have like in the low 70s, maybe high 60s ball control depending on how tall you are. But guys, from playing as a Lockdown Defender after the update, I do agree that the Lockdown Defender position got a little bit worse. That's due to the fact that stealing isn't as good, and they did make it easier for everyone to play defense, kind of lessening the Lockdown Defender's, you know, effectiveness. So that's one thing to keep in mind, but it is still extremely easy to clamp up, obviously easier than any other position in the game, especially when you have that pick dodger Hall of Fame. They did adjust picks a little bit, so that badge works a little bit better now. Just make sure that you're not going to the defender's chest, make sure you're going on their shoulder. So guys, yes, I do think the Lockdown Defender is still worth making after this update. I have them, and I was just going on streaks with random people. This game plays with randoms, never heard of him in my life. Actually friended one of them. That glass cannon you see me playing with, he was really good, really smart. So after the games, I friended him, and we were just running twos later with my shot creator. Just a quick little tip: if I were to do this again, I would make my player 6'8". I now have a 6'7" small forward Lockdown Defender, and I realized that if I went up another inch, I would have enough dunking ability to equip the big man contact dunks to my Lockdown Defender, and that's pretty big, and you're not giving up much. Also, I'll make my guy on the normal to heavier side because your strength is maxed out, so you do not want to make your dude skinny. It kind of just defeats the purpose of having high strength. But even so, if you're skinny, you will have high strength regardless. It just gives it a little bit higher if you are heavy. It's only if I chose to make a small forward build. If I were to do it again, like just scrap my dude, I would actually make him a shooting guard, probably 6'5", so he's a little bit faster. Even 6'7" is pretty good, 6'6", 6'7". If I were to really remake my guy, I would actually make him a shooting guard. This is because that the defensive stopper badge will affect pretty much all guards I come across: point guard, shooting guard, and the small forward archetypes. That's why small forward, it will not affect point guards, which kind of sucks. But shooting guard, I'll probably make him 6'5", 6'6". You're not losing much on the rebound just by cutting it down an inch, and you're going to be a little bit faster as it is, so you can add a little bit more weight on your guy while maintaining that speed, because that weight does mean a lot as a lockdown defender. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to have some lockdown gameplay coming soon, some special lockdown where I'm dropping a lot in Pro-Am, where I'm scoring like 18 plus in par, where I'm carrying people by a lockdown defender on the offensive end, and I'm grabbing many rebounds, getting a lot of assists. So this build is very, very effective. This build is really good if you want to get up your rep in the park, because you're getting a lot of rebounds, a lot of assists. It forces you to play smartly. So again guys, thank you so much. Please comment, like, subscribe. Till next time, see you later.